When I first started on the team, I didn't think that I was going to be able to bring value to my teammates, and that was kind of an area of anxiety for me personally.
At the beginning of my Convene membership, I didn't really feel like I fit in and didn't have a lot to offer. I was just listening a lot.
I'm learning more that I've tended to overthink when somebody's sharing. A lot of times it's real simple. They just need somebody that they can talk to.
That's been one of the great benefits when we have our forum days, for me to be able to hear about other CEOs and challenges that they're working on. And then I'm able to bring some of my own experience to those issues.
I love sharing what I know and then also understanding what other people in my group know, because they know stuff I don't.
That's where some of the reward is today, is sharing the experiences I learned in Convene to some of the new guys that have come in.
I think what I brought to the group was a seasoned perspective. My hair isn't gray, but my body is scarred. And I've been through a lot of battles, and in 28 years in business, I've been through 3 small recessions and then the Great Recession. So I'm bringing perspective to some of the younger members in the group.
I think it's great to have men and women on the same team, because we all know that a lot of times, whether we're professionals or whether we're homemakers, sometimes women just think differently than men. And so I think it's wonderful to have a different point of view.
I wasn't transparent for most of my life, but when I decided that, wow, me being transparent doesn't mean that people are going to hurt me, they're actually going to want to help me, and how I grew through that.
I really lead with transparency, and in our group, I think that's been a benefit. There's a lot of men in our group, and it takes men a long time to be intimate, if you will, and I have found that leading with transparency is one way to open up.
Well, they made me the Chief Transparency Officer, and so I'm the one that calls people out when they're being phony.
After several months of being in the group, as different members would present challenges, I would really see that people weren't telling the whole story. And so I would ask difficult questions, and they would start to open up more. And so I think that what I've helped bring to the Convene group is more transparency.
That when people share problems, that especially people problems, that's the biggest thing that comes up, is people problems. But when they share it, you realize how simple it is. That they're basically just stuck, and they need a safe place where they can unpack their emotional stuckness.
But being there in that group of people, that safe place for me, is like leaving the planet for a while and getting my batteries charged.
Convene is a very safe place for me to be real.
And it's like a think tank, really. And that's what's so great. You know, because you do have different professions, you're hearing so many different points of view. And they're godly points of view, which makes it even more wonderful.